Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone. My name is Haryati binti Ibrahim and I am a PhD candidate at PPIP USM and I am majoring in teacher education and professionalism. So welcome to e-PICESS 2021. And today I'm going to present you about my little research on the conflicts of becoming the master trainers and the teachers, the ugly truth of the CFR English course cascading in Malaysia secondary school. Before I move even further with my presentation, I would like to draw your attention to the brief outline about what am I going to present. Okay, of course, I'm going to give a little bit of introduction or a brief descriptions of the status quo and maybe a little bit of definition of terms, and also I would like to bring you to the problem statement that what are the problems and what are the purpose of the studies. And then I'm going to bring you to the data collections and analysis about the explanation on how the data of the study was collected. And last but not least, I'm going to draw a little bit of conclusion and give some suggestion, and then maybe a little bit of the relationship between the theoretical underpinning of the study and also the findings of the study. To begin with, I'm going to explain to you what CEFR is. Okay, CEFR is actually the Common European Framework of Reference for Languages, in which it is an international standards for describing language ability. For your information, okay, before this we are actually designing. Okay, we actually design our own syllabus in the sense that we have this KSSM or KSSR. So in order to go align with the Malaysian transformations of education, so we have this transformation also in the English language syllabus, and then we are actually aligning our syllabus based on the CEFR. So in the CFR, we have we have these 4 skills: reading, writing, speaking, and listening. And then I believe that the closest that we can see the example, the example of this CFR syllabus is actually through MUET, in which they have these 4 elements, right? So when we have this actually, and then we have already started to transform the syllabus, we need to cascade all the information given, designed by the expertise, and then through the teachers. So this CFR aligned syllabus is actually transferred through multiple courses cascading by the teachers, who are also the master trainers. But however, the content knowledge actually it is not transferred by the teachers, even though they are also the master traders. So this is actually the problems and the status quo that I am going to highlight in this little study. In order to transfer or pass the content knowledge related to the syllabus, the teachers who are actually play the role as a master trainer as well need to attend the courses cascading at different tiers by playing different roles. For example, at the first tiers, these are the national master trainers, in which they have to receive the information by the course designers. But when they go to the second tiers, they are actually playing the role as the master trainer who are actually trained the state master trainers. If I'm not mistaken, this actually will take around 2 or 3 weeks, per course. And then after that, these state master trainers will go for the district master trainers and then try to cascade all the information that the district master trainers need to know. This is actually what I'm saying as the conflict of the role given, and in which that they are actually playing different role when they reach to certain tiers. While examining this situation, I'm going to relate them with the theoretical underpinnings. There is number 1, the role conflict theory, and then we have this knowledge transfer dilution, and also teachers' motivation and teachers' belief and perception. In order to collect the data, I have already selected 5 teachers who are teaching Form 5 or Form 4, and they are also acted as master trainers at each tier. Okay, and then these teachers are going to go under observations through the process of course cascading for each respondents for 8 weeks. And then also they are going to be interviewed in order to look for their beliefs and perception upon their experience on course cascading. And also, of course, I'm going to have these documents or literature search in order to further investigate the problems and also do the triangulation method. As my study is actually based on qualitative study, so all the finding has to be clustered into the teams. So the first finding that I can conclude from the observations and interviews, the teachers are having the time constraint, and they are also having the role conflict and confusion because they play two roles. Number one, as a participant, and after that as a master trainer. And also the next findings is actually the teachers are exhausted and they have loss of interest in the middle of course cascading. And at the last findings that I can extract from the observations and interviews are actually the trustworthiness issues, in the sense that the teachers actually trust the teachers on the ability of other teachers to self-learn about the syllabus. So these are the conclusions that I can highlight. Okay, based on my research, that is conclusion number one. The teachers face a lot of challenges physically, spiritually, and emotionally while cascading the course. And conclusion number two, so the leak or dilution of the content can greatly be seen after a course was conducted. And then conclusion three, so existing cascade model approach might not be suitable to be implemented during the CFR course cascading in Malaysia. Okay, and then conclusion number four, the teachers need not only willingness but also readiness to comprehend the philosophical needs of the new syllabus. So what I can suggest from these conclusions and the findings is actually number one, the revisions of the content of the syllabus from the time to time to strengthen the mastery of the content of the course. And also suggestion number two, the needs of better approach which can minimize the dilution of the content knowledge of the course. Thank you. So if you have any questions, you can just write down and then I will try to answer it based on my study.